Well, good afternoon, everybody. I want to go live with this Tennessee explosion at this arms factory. I've been to this arms factory a couple times during my career. Let me share my screen. Let me see which one do I want. Let me get rid of both of these, and it won't show up. Okay, and then I am going to go into what the sheriff shared just a little bit ago. Caught up if you're just joining right from the start. What's going on here? Okay. I'm going to fast forward here a little bit because they're not doing anything right here. I kind of watched this earlier, and then I decided to come live. But anyways, this Accurate Energetic Systems in Bucks North, Tennessee, exploded this one about 7:45. You can see a chopper going over. There'll be some good footage here. I'll be showing you and sharing with you as we go forward. But I got to do something over here first. So just kind of watch there. As you can see, the Tennessee State Troopers are there, getting ready for this press conference. This was earlier. This isn't live now. I'll get to some live footage here in a little bit after we do this. Yeah, so let me go over here and okay. All right. Let's see if we can get to where they actually start talking here. I think it's important that we move forward. Uh,
Still got to let know what's going on. We've got some families we've got to
so
get in
this is
contact with.
for the conference. He's kind of
We're
talking
working
off the
with them
record
to
right
try to
now, and
get
he's going to
some
go on the
funds
record here
for
in a
that.
second.
We're going to say a few things. I don't know um, that we're going to take any questions.
This is
I
Sheriff
don't feel
Chris
I don't
Davis, I
feel like
believe
we
his
need
name
to at
is,
this point.
from
For those of
from
you
that
that's worked with
county.
me
I'm not sure what
before,
county it is,
I
but his
always
name's Chris
try to get
Davis.
you some kind of footage, some, I guess, for lack of better words, B footage.
Very
Um,
interesting gentleman, very transparent,
I could
no
probably
hidden,
do that in this situation,
and
but it's going to have to
one
be
of the
from a
biggest things that ever
distance.
happened in his career,
This scene
to be
is a very
honest.
violent scene. Okay, so if I do
Let's
that,
just listen to the
and I'm going to
sheriff
have to
here for
get,
a
we're going
second.
to get with Wendell, Mr. Stinson from the Accurate, and we'll discuss
You
that.
might find it
So what I'd like to do
interesting.
now is talk to you about this, and then I'll take about an hour and try to get most of all the families. If y'all will be patient with me, get talk to the families, get them notified, and then we'll come back and organize from here, and we'll try to escort you in and at least
Yeah,
try to get
Chris Davis,
some
right on
footage.
his shirt there.
Okay.
He zoomed
And
right
my
in,
camera blocks right there, that young lady.
right, zoomed right
I
in.
just
Let's
didn't want you blocked.
let's get a.
At Accurate Arms. Um, yes, sir. Yes, sir. About 7:45 this morning, we had a very devastating blast at Accurate Arms. Um, very devastating blast. It encompassed a one whole building that was on the facilities. We do have several people at this time that's unaccounted for. We are trying to be mindful of families and that situation. We do have some folks, we can confirm that we do have some that are deceased, um, but we're going to go back and, like I say, talk to these families, notify these families, and let these families know what's going on. Um, we do have the scene as secure as possible at this time. You may hear some smaller explosions around the scene, but they are um, things that we have taken into consideration. We know that it's secure. The scene is secure as far as no more mass explosions or larger explosions. We do have the ATF on scene with us. We have the State Fire, Bomb, and Arson with us, um, TBI and Homeland Security as well. We're working this as a joint operation between Humphreys County and Hickman County. As you can see behind me is Sheriff Kraft. We also have our Odell Pointer, which is our EMA director. And forgive me, sir, I didn't remember your name with my Hickman County EMA director. Um, we've got a lot of moving parts. We've got a very big investigation. This is not going to be something
Maybe
that we're
Hickman
going to be
County is a neighboring county.
like a car wreck or something like that we're just going to clean up the
Yeah.
debris and leave. We're going to probably be here for a few days. Again, we're trying to take as much time as was needed. Right now, we're prioritizing people that are involved, their families, and trying to be very compassionate toward them. Am I leaving out anything, Sheriff?
No, sir. That's kind of where we're at now. We're, as the sheriff said, we are at the beginning stages of all of this, so we're getting information. We're getting information, just minute by minute, and we're going to continue to build on that and do what we need to do.
Sheriffs from Mabry County.
With that, like, let's keep the families and everyone in prayers as we go through this the next few days.
Very interesting. Must be that's entrance one there. It looks like.
I don't want to put that kind of information out there right now because we are vetting that. We've had such a massive response that now we're trying to slow down, identify things. And for those of you that was around me during the flood, we had some mistakes during the flood of some things that was put out there as names and numbers and that kind of thing. And I don't want that today. We're trying to be very methodical in what we're doing and making sure that we take the time to recognize and find out each and every one of these individuals and their family. And I'm putting these families and anybody that's involved first and foremost right now. As I say, we got the scene secure. I want to also talk about Accurate Arms. Accurate has opened their arms to us. They're cooperating with us in any way and every way possible. They're wanting to figure out this just as much as we are. So that's where we're at right now. And I appreciate everybody here. I appreciate the information. Again, I'd just like to ask for us all to be mindful of the families and everybody.
Speaking of families, I understand they're advocating for as much families people understand this right now.
Good question. And we're trying to get that information. We're working with their HR. We're trying to get family members. We're trying to get names. I think we've got somebody on the phone system that if people call in, we've got that information.
Follow these events all the time.
And we're also establishing some critical incident team members that's responding and trying to be here for the family along with clergy and chaplains. So we're getting all that together. But with all that said, I'd like to conclude here, and we'll try to be back.
Everybody.
If you'll give us, I see that it's 11 o'clock. I'd like to get back here maybe at 12. I want to go up and communicate with with other law enforcement agencies to make sure that we can get y'all in and get you some footage. You are right on the county line, half and half. And that's why I say we're working this, and he and I are married at the hip, Mr. Stinson. It's
Some of it is actually Hickman, and some of it is Humphreys. So.
And it's one of those things that I've often said. It don't matter if there's something that's going to happen. For those of you that know me,
Hickman and
if there's something happen, we're going to take care of it, of what needs to be done together. Everybody achieves more, and we're going to stay together and make sure we handle this situation as best we can.
Accurate electric systems.
I appreciate. Well, there was just some things, and I wanted to clarify that, but I also want to, we're doing that to try to be respectful of the family. So I appreciate that very much, and I appreciate you guys. Yes, sir.
Did this happen at one specific building, the storage building, or do we know if it was a main plan?
At 7:45 a.m. this morning, there was a devastating explosion, and we're going to get that information out. We're going to clarify things. Let me get to that, because if I start naming particulars, I don't need to do that right now. Okay?
Right. Let people join. It's neat. This is my first really live. All right, so let me see if I can find something else here for us to look at. the ESPN. Like I said, I was there. I don't know. For work. Very interesting. What is the guy? People obviously concerned. All right, let me see what else I can find. All right, let's go to this one.
You to following breaking news after an explosion at the Accurate Energetic Systems on the Humphreys-Hickman County line. We are now hearing from TDOT that crews will close State Route 230, which is also called Tanyard Branch Road, just north of I-40, as those emergency crews make their way to the scene of this explosion. If you're in the area, be sure to avoid that area so crews can get their work done and get there safely.
Yeah, so this here's a live look from Sky 5. Mike, really quickly, we don't have a whole lot of time, but could you just give us one last look at what you're seeing out there?
Yeah, for sure. I understand this to be Building 6. It is a total loss. The explosion just completely leveled it. There's debris all up in the trees right here. The building is completely gone. There are several cars that have burned and are destroyed. If I pan down to what I presume to be the employee parking lot, a lot of these cars completely damaged, blown away from their parking spots. I mean, this car is at least 20 or 30 yards from the parking lot itself. They're all just completely totaled. You can see where the debris fell down in the parking lot. So a big scene here today. It's going to take first responders a long time to kind of get this sorted out.
We've been keeping an eye on this, also doing research as to past events. Unfortunately, this is not the first explosion. There was one back in 2014 where there was a fatality. We showed you some footage from previous Sky 5 footage, and they do look completely different. This is devastating. We're going to continue to follow this breaking news as we go throughout not only the rest of our morning, but also the evening. We'll have more updates coming on throughout Talk of the Town. And of course, right now, Sky 5 is streaming live on Facebook, where you're able to see some of this devastation. I know a lot of y'all, you're trying to get in touch with friends, family members that work at this facility. We are doing our best to get all the information to you. This explosion was felt miles away from the actual location itself, upwards of 20 plus miles, also into Duck River, feeling that explosion. And we're going to continue to compile all the information we have with a lot of these door cams. We're praying for safety, and we'll see you back here at 11.
All-day coverage from across the country and around the world. Search for Scripps News on your TV and...
All right, let's see what else we can find here.
Sergeant Knockreiner was on routine patrol when he encountered...
Don't want that, don't want that.
You to following breaking news after an explosion at the Accurate Energetic Systems on the Humphreys-Hickman County line. We are now hearing from TDOT that crews will close State Route 230, which is also...
Going over to Sky 5. Okay. Some pictures. I'm trying to find live images. But here's some share here. I'll share. Here's just some pictures. I'm trying to find their, look at that's the original plant. That's before, and this is after. That's crazy. That's before and after. All right, let's go back to here. Let's go and see if we can find, okay. That's not the one. Here we go. Looks like they're going, this is live here. All right.
Check, check, 1, 2, check.
Hello, this is Senior Chief Photographer Mike Rose with pilot Jason Morgan and Sky 5. If you're joining us on our live stream, we're currently flying towards Olney, Tennessee to cover what we believe is an explosion at a munitions plant. We received several calls, several emails, reports from people that live in the area that they could feel a large explosion. We launched Sky 5 from John Tune Airport maybe 10-15 minutes ago. And shortly after that, we could see a large plume of smoke off on the horizon. So I believe the winds are kind of tracking to the north to a degree. So you can see this just kind of dark haze smoke across the horizon. And I'm going to pan the camera back to the south here a little bit, and you can see where this explosion, potential explosion, has originated. So we're about 7 minutes out.
If anyone wants to talk about it, we can. It's cool.
And read you basically
This is from the
what I know. Stand by a second. So it's a very fluid situation. We're live in our broadcast as well and streaming. I guess this is confirmed from emergency responders. There's been an explosion at Accurate Energetic Systems in the Bucksnort area. They're asking people to avoid the area, allow emergency responders to do their work. If you're in the area, stay clear and follow the instructions from local authorities. This is
I'm just trying to find some live coverage of this. Share this. This is raw video. Some raw footage from earlier. Look at that fire. This is channel 5 or channel 8 from that area, Tennessee. Earlier. Smoking still.
Munitions plant. You can see I-40.
Trying to find something live. I'm newer to this, so I don't have as good as some out there trying to figure this all out.